Hey there, Navy Doc 5184 here. Welcome to another music reaction. Today we're reacting to Led Zeppelin, In My Time of Dying. And I gotta say, I really have been enjoying this journey with Led Zeppelin because the more I'm really starting to get into their music. Granted, the last one I did was a song I already knew. I just did not know that that was them. Honestly, I probably should have clicked in my head now I think about it, because now, you know, because sometimes, like, when you start listening to a band and you start to kind of like recognize their sound, and especially with Robert Plant and his voice, I should have probably put together before I even did that reaction that that was them. It just didn't click until I started listening to it. But either which way, this has been such a great journey because I don't want to say I had a preconceived notion of what to expect with them. I'm not gonna completely say I didn't have one, but I guess I just really didn't realize, I guess, really how soulful their music was. You know, it's kind of like you got some groups, you know, they're, you know, like some rock groups where, you know, they're obviously very pleasant to listen to, have great music and everything, you know, but there's other groups where you get the same thing, except there's just a little bit more soul in there. And that's the feeling I'm getting with Led Zeppelin as I'm starting to listen to them more. And I'm starting to realize that that's probably why they're so revered amongst, you know, rock fans, classic rock fans and all that. You know, why they're always listed so high is because it's not just great music they're producing, but there's like soul and feeling in it. And honestly, I love the fact that there are some that are just straight, plain blues homages. And I always love hearing that from rock groups because anybody who knows music knows that rock and roll really stems from blues music. So it's great to see bands that really pay tribute to that in some of their songs, where it's not just straight rock, but it's more straight blues than anything. And I love hearing stuff like that. And I believe a lot of people have commented that this is definitely a blues heavy number. So I am really looking forward to hearing exactly, you know, the sound of it, how they do with it. Jimmy Page, clearly, I don't know why he never, well, I'll take that back. I do know why he didn't rank very high on like any of my guitar players. It's because I only knew a couple of his songs, you know, so I really didn't know really what he was all about in a way. But this dude definitely deserves all the praise and recognition he's received for his guitar playing as one of the best, you know, ever to do it, because he definitely is one of the best ever to do it. And I can easily tell that, you know, in the few numbers I've done. But I have a feeling that the more and more I get into Led Zeppelin, the more and more I'm going to see that. And I have a very strong feeling this is going to be another one of those songs that really kind of cements him, for me, you know, is probably one of my top 10 all-time guitar players. So we're going to go ahead and get started with the reaction. I will leave a link to the original video in the description below. Let's go ahead and get this thing started. Hey there, thanks for stopping by, and I appreciate you being here. If you enjoy the content and would like to give some extra support to the channel, feel free to check the description for various ways to do so, some which will include an affiliate link to Dubby, which you use, you get a 10% off your order, and also a link to my merch store, which is constantly running promotions and deals, as well as a link to my Patreon page, which you can get exclusive perks and content. Naturally, liking the video and leaving a comment helps as well. Thanks again, and I will catch y'all down the road.
The song that came from the deep south of America and ended up consequently in Earls Court. Would you believe?
Wow. Oh, he got the slide with it too. Woo. Yo, he wasn't lying when he said Deep South. That's straight Delta blues right there. I love it already. Ooh. Definitely the sound of something you'd hear in a juke joint, no doubt about it. No doubt whatsoever. Wow. Wow. Y'all, Delta Blues at its finest. You're not going to convince me otherwise. Everything about this screams Delta Blues. I mean, down to, the guitar style that he's playing, adding the slide in there, even down to the lyrics. Not even just the way he's singing, but even the lyrics. I mean, I'm going to have to double check and see if this is original song of theirs, because, I mean, at the beginning he said, this is a song, from the Deep South, which almost kind of tells me that maybe that this is a cover of a song. But even if it's not, boy, it hits the essence of it. I mean, oh my goodness. It's like you just close your eyes and you're just seeing this in like a southern juke joint, being played in one of those like dimly lit stages, and just people just gathered around on the floor or sitting at a bar. I mean, it's just, oh my goodness. This, honestly, I'm not gonna lie, as much as I love The Ocean, which for a hot minute was probably my favorite Zeppelin song after I heard it, already, and we still got 9 minutes to go in this song. We're only 2.5 minutes in, but already I think this is overtaking it, and that's just really just to go for my love of the blues sound, especially Delta blues sound. And they are like hitting, like any check mark you would have for that, they're checking it off with ease. Yo. If you listen to this and aren't feeling this, you got no soul. Ooh. 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 Oh my God, this is amazing. Ooh, my man. Jimmy is killing this guitar. I love it. Ooh, man, this is giving me goosebumps. Yo, this solo right here. Dude, watching him play is such a joy. This dude is amazing. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Oh, simple, so effective. Oh my goodness, yo! No! Oh my goodness! Dude, everything about this is just absolutely beautiful. This feels like one of those songs where you listen to it, if you're like drained of energy, it's boosting you right back up. That was a nice little nifty bit right there. I like it. Dude, Jimmy is really shining in this song. This might be my favorite bit for him so far.
Let me hear ya. Oh my Jesus, oh my Jesus, oh my Jesus, hear me Jesus, oh my Jesus, oh my Jesus.
Oh man. And my man Robert was feeling that, wasn't he? Look at him. Yo, he is! Woo, woo-hoo. Woo.
Please, Lord, do you hear me talking to you? I said, do you hear me talking to you? I said, please,
Listen to him. Oof.
would you make it my dying, dying, dying?
Oh. 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 All right, y'all. That was Led Zeppelin in My Time of Dying, and solidly taking my number one spot of favorite Zeppelin songs. Will that change in the future? Probably, but that's gonna be a hard one to beat. And it kind of goes back. What's funny is I was actually introduced to blues music through the movie Crossroads. And, you know, like that style of blues was like the Delta blues, which is how I was introduced to it and really kind of gave me a love for it. And the thing I love the most about blues music is like the feeling and everything behind it and all the soul behind it and everything I would like interpret as a Delta blues song. This song completely encapsulates. So, I mean, as I was saying earlier, it wasn't just like one part of it. It was like every bit of it. I mean, the way Robert was singing, the lyrics, the guitar playing, the style of the guitar playing. I mean, everything, like even the drums and the bass, everything in there is what I would, you know, expect to hear in a Delta blues song. And boy, oh boy. Like, I mean, you saw I was rubbing my arm. That was giving me goosebumps. And actually, before, right after I got done with the video, I really quickly looked to try to see if they wrote it. And I'm going to have to, I will verify this probably after I'm done recording. But it looks like that this was actually recorded originally in 1927 by Blind Willie Johnson. So they call it an old gospel blues number, which would explain a lot about why Robert said what he said at the beginning about where it came from. So that did kind of, I guess, I don't want to say confirm my suspicion, but, you know, confirm the possibility that this was a cover. So it seems like this actually was a cover. But at the same time, it could be one of those things where maybe they took like the song and maybe added to it. I don't know. I would have to double check because, you know, I guess it's just hard for me to fathom back in the 1920s that somebody would, you know, write and record an 11-minute song. But, you know, who's to say that somebody wouldn't? So I will do some more research on that after I get done with this. But, you know, really, in the end, I mean, man, that just took me back so much. I don't know if I've ever talked about, you know, where I was from originally in Iowa. We had, every summer we'd have, it was like a little festival where we'd have groups play together on a stage, and they would play live blues music, and then you'd have like so many like barbecue vendors in the back. And this is something that just, when I hear songs like this, it just takes me back to that. So on top of just the love for the sound itself, it also gives me such a strong nostalgia feeling. And oh man, I just want you to imagine this. Imagine listening to a song like this live with a nice steaming plate of barbecue with a sunset overlooking the Mississippi River. And just, oh man, I'm not gonna lie, that almost makes me want to go get some barbecue right now after I get done with this. But as I said earlier, this is easily my favorite Led Zeppelin song, and probably gonna take a lot to overtake it. But there's still so much Zeppelin for me to listen to that my opinion could easily change come next month when I do my next reaction of theirs. So they're firmly number one now, but that doesn't mean it's gonna last easy. Like, I have a lot to go through, but oh man, I'm just gonna probably just have to stop, because at this point it's just nothing but like oh man's, oh goodnesses, and just me spouting off on stuff that really has nothing to do with the song. So I will not bore you all with that, except just to thank you for having this suggested, and all the people, who have really come along and really joined me on this Zeppelin journey. This has been great so far, and it's only getting better. So I'm gonna start off with thank you for that, and then also continue on by saying thank you all for stopping by and watching this video. I hope you all enjoyed it. If you aren't subscribed yet, definitely feel free to do so and hit the notification bell so you can be aware of any other reactions that I do when they hit along. And definitely check out my other Led Zeppelin reactions right over there. And hope you all enjoyed yourselves, and I will catch y'all down the road.